Well, Rachel, I've been hearing all day long, Muhammad Ali was born in Louisville, but West Louisville raised him. There's an extra sense of pride and honor for many of those living out here when it comes to the champ. Many tell me this is West Louisville's time to shine. Reverend Charles Elliott of King Solomon Missionary Baptist Church knew the then Cassius Clay family extremely well.
And Muhammad Ali had a heart. We have too many people got a selfish heart. With him being as famous as he would stop and see the smallest, the lowest, the little girls and whatnot.
A little known fact, Muhammad Ali's father, Cassius Clay Sr., helped paint the church's baptismal, which still stands today. Muhammad Ali traveled and shook up the world, but never forgot where he came from.
He done a lot in promoting Louisville. A lot of people don't realize it. But Muhammad Ali done a lot here to help those who couldn't help themselves.
Reverend Elliott's concerns, he tells me, is not just about West Louisville, but he says the Derby City as a whole must prepare to remain as bright as it is now once the attention fades away.
We're losing so many of our young, poor black and poor white young men. And unless we could come together and make this will pass, this great opportunity of us being together will pass by with a zero.
Elliott talks openly about the dark cloud of violence and poverty many associate with the west side of town.
I'm believing that if we can create jobs and create some morals, and Jesus can do that, we can save a lot of our young people.
Forget every stereotype, setback, and situation. Elliott says Ali embodied proof none of that matters. He says coming together to keep this positive wave going is what the champ would want his beloved West Louisville to do, since he is no longer on this earth. Tabnie Dozier, WHAS 11 News.
Well, all new here at 5 o'clock, his hands. Muhammad Ali, so well known for his boxing accomplishment, knocking out opponents and breaking records.
Even as he aged, many say his hands were always so symbolic and strong. And tonight we're meeting the man who was requested by the Ali Center to create the trophies presented for the center's humanitarian awards. Our Tabnie Dozier has the story tonight.
Hundreds of beautifully handcrafted, unique pieces are what you'll find here at Flame Run Gallery and Glass Shop. It's tucked away on Market in downtown Louisville. There are two pieces, though, in particular that have a part of Muhammad Ali that will forever live on.
The significance of touch.
I had this unique experience to touch his hands, to feel the strength.
Artists know how important touch can be. Brooke White is the owner of Louisville's Flame Run Glass Shop and Gallery on West Market near I-64. A 20-plus year veteran of glass blowing, his work speaks for itself. In 2013, he tells me the Ali Center reached out as it was creating its humanitarian awards and needed some unique statues.
The staff that I worked with at the Ali Center said they had been in a meeting with Lonnie and that she had one of the ideas of trying to do something with his hands.
Some of the most iconic hands at that. But with the grip of Parkinson's disease tight on the champ's body, White feared it would be difficult to have his hands still for a while in order to make a mold. So then the artist tapped into his creative mind.
My idea is going to involve him, and I'm going to have to meet him. And she said, okay, run this by me. And I said, I'd like to take his thumbprints and use the thumbprints as the symbol for him passing on his legacy and for these awards.
There are a few unique features that separate us all on this earth, and one of those qualities are our fingerprints.
He started doing the thumbprints on his own. He got into it so much, he was just doing it, and we would take good samples, and he would just sort of play.
White met with Ali at the Marriott downtown in 2013, a few months before the inaugural Humanitarian Awards.
So he's larger than life, and so I never dreamed as a kid or at any time that I would be able to get to meet him, much less be involved in something this meaningful, and that I hope is this meaningful, that will propel his legacy into the future.
Here's the first finished products, two different statues with the champ's thumbprint on them both. These awards have been handed out to President Jimmy Carter, Michael Bolton, and Christina Aguilera, just to name a few. But for White, it's the beauty of the piece itself and the concept that means the most. A touching moment he'll always have, and a touch of greatness that will never lose its flair.
We mentioned a few of the recipients of the Ali Center's Humanitarian Awards. We're going to put together a slideshow for you under this story on WHAS11.com. We're also going to link you to how you can see more of Brooke's beautiful art here at the Glass Shop. Reporting in downtown Louisville, I'm Tabnie Dozier, WHAS 11 News.
And the Ali Center's Humanitarian Awards were created in 2013 to recognize and celebrate the greatness of those serving others around the globe.
And this year's ceremony is set for Saturday, September 17th at the Louisville Marriott downtown. 30 recipients will be announced later this year.
The moment the champ entered his old neighborhood is one where the crowd describes the scene for you.
All that he did for our city, for our state, for our nation, for the world.
Thousands packed the streets. Some cheered and cried. Some ran after. Some stayed put. All reflected.
Nobody never ever forget Muhammad Ali. I'm from the Dominican Republic and we love him. He teach us that we have to stay firm for what we believe.
This is what he wanted to do. I mean, and just coming by his boyhood home just one last time, I don't know, it just made me sad.
Even though he's gone in body, but he's here with spirit. So that's a good thing for the West End and all parts of the world.
This day was full of supporters of all walks of life, including actor Will Smith, who portrayed the champ in Ali. The movie, The Louisville Lip, touched us all.
That just loved everybody and wanted to bring peace.
Now that he's gone, I think that he done a whole lot for the West End. We just got to wait and see.
With celebratory confetti on the ground and love in the air, Ali's beloved neighborhood got an opportunity to say thank you.